Oh me, oh my, the Ace family was caught in yet another lie. We're gonna go through the Ace family today and something that just came out on TikTok about them and was exposed through a realtor. And this has to do with the fact that they said that they were having to give their kids cold baths. Without any further ado, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's talk about it. Roll the intro. If you don't know who they are, Austin and Catherine McBroom are a really famous family channel. It's called the Ace Family here on YouTube. They have over 1 million subscribers. They have, I think, like 9.2 million subscribers last I checked. Now, they've been in a lot of controversy, and that's kind of why I haven't covered them quite a bit, is because it seems like every day something is happening. But I did cover the same little situation a while ago. They bought these two houses and put them together, and it cost them like 13 million or something. It cost them a lot of money either way. And they put these two houses together, and then they came out later on after their house got foreclosed on. They're like, no, we aren't getting foreclosed. We are not getting foreclosed. Nothing to see here, basically. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain energy. Okay? It's very much Wizard of Oz energy. And so they came out later after this actually was like exposed and their house went up for sale. And then they made this video talking about how they didn't have a certificate of occupancy. And what this means is that they weren't able to get gas to the house, heating, electric, and, you need heating and electric and stuff to, take baths, to cook food. They were saying that they were cooking stuff on a burner. And this house is now being way more exposed for being, just awful. Now, there's this realtor on TikTok who is called Noah the Realtor, and he recently took a tour of the Ace family home. Now that it's been, foreclosed on and it's been on the market, people are able to go in there and look at it and everything. So when this was going down, Austin and Catherine were saying that they didn't have a certificate of occupancy, so they were having to give their kids cold baths because they couldn't get, the certificate to, get the hot water going. And when I made my original video, I made the point that even though I grew up poor, and there was times where we had to have, cold water running through the house, my biological mom, would pay for the electric, and then she would take a big pot and heat it on the stove, so that way us kids could still have warm baths. There's no excuse for the Ace family, who have millions and millions and millions of dollars, to be giving their kids cold baths. Now, Noah the Realtor has come out and, filmed the house, and he showed right on video that they did have that certificate of occupancy, which means even more that there was no reason for them to say that they were giving their kids cold baths, unless there's two different options. The two options being they either A, lied about having to, give their kids cold baths to get sympathy from their followers and subscribers, which is awful of itself, and 2, they did give their kids cold baths and were just doing it to be awful people. So it's either they're awful for lying and trying to play a sympathy play and say that they were giving their kids cold baths when in fact they weren't, because they didn't have a certificate that they did have, or they did give their kids cold baths and just that alone. I mean, when you have the ability to give your kids warm baths, you should be giving your kids nice warm baths. Either way, they've lied. They said they had this certificate and they didn't. But it's the fact that they were trying to say that they didn't give their kids cold baths made me feel bad. Made me feel bad for their children, not them. They're grown adults. They could take all the cold showers they want. I mean, there's some people that actually prefer cold showers. I prefer mine scalding hot. So, but there's people that enjoy cold baths, and that's not wrong. But if you're giving your kids cold baths, that's where I kind of have issue. Because there was no reason for them, when they had millions of dollars, to be paying for that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and roll the clips of Noah the Realtor's videos. I'm going to roll those. They will be muted, but he has it like on, like captioned. The important bits are captioned, but because there's like a copyright song in there, and I don't want to, you know, lose the monetization for that. So it's gonna be muted, but I'm gonna be putting, I think, another sound over it. So you guys should be okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the clips. So I kind of already said what I wanted to say before I rolled the clips. But yeah, they did in fact have this certificate when they were saying that they didn't, and that's why they were having to give their kids cold baths, that, you know, everything was awful in the house. They couldn't even cook. They couldn't even clean. They couldn't even do anything in the house. When it's just, they either played it for sympathy, or they actually were giving their kids cold baths when there was absolutely no reason to. As somebody who has lived a poor life, it's like, you're millionaires. There's just no reason. You guys did not have to lie about this to get sympathy, Austin and Catherine. A lot of people were already feeling bad for you for losing your house. There was no reason to bring the kids into this. If you feel me. You feel me? Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because it kind of upsets me. Like, you don't lie about stuff like that. You don't lie about stuff like that, all right? I actually believed them because that's the kind of thing you don't lie about, is like, hey, I had to give my kid a cold bath because we didn't have heat, we didn't have electric, we didn't have, you know, the means to give the kids a warm bath, so we had to give them a cold bath. That's what you say when you're asking people for help, not when you're just trying to save face for you losing your house. That's just taking it a little too far. And that's the thing that these family channels constantly do, is they will drag the kids into things when the kids don't need to be. It's enough. Like, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about this. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys watch the Ace Family? Do you like the Ace Family? Was there a time where you watched and liked the Ace Family? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys feel like it, please give this video a like and maybe hit the subscribe button. Trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by spring, and that's really close. So if you could help me out, we're about 100, a little over 100 away at this point. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout out to the first member of the channel, Jeffrey Bernstein. Thank you so much as well for that. All right, there's the spiel. I was just really excited that the channel got a member, so I was like really excited. So yeah, shout out to Jay for that. Yeah, I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.